Hi everybody, this is my friend Alisa, and we met working together on bass probably like 7 years ago. It's been a really long time. Time just flies when you're having a great time. So while I was working on bass, we were still in the research and development phase of creating Naturally Vera. So Alisa is a very detail-oriented person. She's very good at her job, and I think that she applies that to her life. So when we made the products, Alisa would ask questions, and I like that because I feel like I don't want people to support us just because it's us. I want them to have an issue that they are looking for something to resolve, because that's how you get a customer that continues to come back. If they didn't have any hair issues or they were already happy with the products that they were using, then why try ours? But if you're looking for something and you haven't quite found that yet, you need to ask questions, and we want our customers to be educated consumers. If you have an issue, we want to tell you what ingredients you need to look for to be able to solve those issues. So Alisa did a really good job about asking questions like, hey, if I blow my hair out with your products, will my curls come back after? Or, does the conditioner have a lot of slip because I have issues with detangling? And those are all really important questions that you should be asking when you're trying to find a product that's going to work for you or not, because you can save yourself a lot of money. I don't know how many times people have said, oh, I spent so much money on products, I really need to know if this is going to work, or I want to try it first. And it's so you took a chance on everybody else, but not us. So to be an educated consumer, you don't read what's on the front, you read what's on the back. So you have to identify what the issue is that you already have, and then choose an execution plan on how you're going to fix it. So I think Alisa did a really good job of making an educated decision about which products of our line she wanted to try, and when she was finally comfortable to purchase our products. So I really like that about her. I'll never forget how the process went before she just spent her hard-earned money on products that might not work. So Alisa, tell us a little bit about your hair. How long has your hair been natural?
So I've been natural for about 3 years.
3 years. So did you transition? Did you big chop?
I transitioned first. I wore a lot of protective styles. I did the crochets. And then when I was ready and I felt like I had a decent length, then I big chopped the rest of it.
Good. So was it easy? What was from going from a relaxed hair that you could just slap in a ponytail or whatever?
I think it was hard at first. You really have to learn your hair and learn what styles work best for you. So I freaked out at first. I was like, I do not know how I'm going to do this. This is so hard. But now I know how to work with my hair. It's the easiest thing in the world.
So what made you try Naturally Vera?
So I love your marketing campaign, and I'm always seeing you guys, your hair, and all your clients always looks gorgeous. And just you were very responsive to my questions about what's in the product, how's my hair going to behave, and so I was just excited to try it.
Oh my God, that makes me feel so good. So about your hair, since you've been using Naturally Vera, has it helped you in any way? Does it make it a little easier?
So I love it. I have only used it once because I put my hair back into protective styles for the winter because I just bought it a little while ago. But the one time that I've used it so far, it was awesome. And I have scalp eczema, and it did not flare my eczema. So I was so happy when I got out the shower. Normally I feel tingling from the chemicals in the products, but it felt amazing.
That is so great, and that I've never heard that before. I have one person, I think, that has psoriasis of the scalp or something like that, and they mention things like this, but our development of this product came from a dandruff issue and just difficulty with detangling. So when we know that it's helping with other issues that we haven't experienced, that's really helpful to us. So since you've gone from relaxed hair to natural hair, what differences have you noticed with your hair? Did you know what your curls looked like?
So I had no idea what my curls looked like. I didn't even know I had curly hair, to be honest with you. So finding out that I had curly hair, and then just watching my hair grow. Because when I was relaxed, I thought, okay, I can only grow my hair to my shoulders. And now that I'm natural, I'm like, okay, that wasn't the case at all. So,
well, that's amazing. So do you feel like you have the same hair type all throughout?
No, my hair pattern is definitely different all throughout.
And so I always mention that hair typing isn't even important, because if you're hair typing, you can see it. You know, it doesn't need to be pointed out. Like, it doesn't affect how products work in your hair. It really doesn't matter. All it matters is that you can achieve the styles that you want, and you can manage your hair. So it doesn't matter what hair type you have. Products don't know, you know, they're inanimate. So as long as you choose something that works well for you, then it really doesn't matter. So when is the last time you had your hair blown out?
So I've never had like a blown out where it's like silky and shiny. I got it lightly blown out last June just to get a trim.
Okay, all right, so your last trim was in June, and you did have like some type of heat, but typically you don't use heat, right?
Right.
Okay, so this is gonna be great. I'm going to use Naturally Bare's Ultimate Bundle for heat styling to do a blowout, flat iron, and if she needs a trim, we will. But typically, when you don't do anything damaging to your hair, unless it's slightly uneven, because most people's hair grows faster on one side than the other, we probably won't need to trim, maybe even just dust. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and then after this video, I'm gonna speak back with Alisa when she washes her hair again to see how it goes, like if her curls reverted right back and things like that. But it's very important technique wise not to overdo it with the heat. So I wash 2 times with the conditioning shampoo because I want to make sure that our hair is very clean for the finish that I want. No product buildup, no debris, anything like that since her last wash. Detangling is key because if the hair is detangled, then you can get the straight, smooth finish. And then just for the shine, I pass 1 time with the flat iron. So that enables her to get her curls back the first time because we're not doing anything damaging to her hair. We're really just using tension to stretch it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. And if you have hair like Alisa's and you're interested in seeing what your results will be like, then this is the video that you want to watch. Okay, so I'm gonna start Alisa off by dampening her hair and adding Naturally Bare's honey hair mask to her hair. I'm going to use 2 palmfuls and I'm going to distribute it evenly through her hair, and I'm going to let this sit for about 20 minutes. Now I'm going to remove her processing cap, rinse her hair out with warm temperature water, and remove all of the honey hair mask. Then I'm going to follow up with 2 quarter-size amounts of Naturally Bare's conditioning shampoo, 2 separate times. I like to shampoo twice when I'm doing a blowout because I want the hair squeaky clean for my desired finish. Then I'm going to rinse it out with warm temperature water so I can get ready to detangle her hair. So I'm going to detangle Alisa's hair with Naturally Bare's moisturizing conditioner. Alisa already uses Naturally Bare, so she was letting me know that this is probably the most beneficial step to her. Naturally Bare has made detangling substantially easier. So she has various curl patterns all throughout her hair, and that doesn't matter because we combat it the same way. I just separate her hair into sections that I find to be manageable. I finger detangle from the ends to the roots in each section, and then I follow back up with my Denman brush, working my way up from the ends back up to the roots, and I get her hair fully detangled. And this is the only time we need to detangle her hair in this entire process. And her curls are absolutely stunning. I don't think she's had her hair straightened since December, she said, and that was for like family pictures. But when she told her husband she was going to get her hair straightened, he was like, oh my God, like, babe, you've gone all this time taking care of your hair, like why are you going back to relaxers? And she was like, no, I'm just getting it blow dried and straightened. Alright, now that our hair is fully detangled with the moisturizing conditioner, I'm going to rinse that out with cool temperature water, and then I'm going to follow up with Naturally Bare's Green Tea Deep Conditioner. I'm going to apply it to her ends. I'm going to focus on the ends, but I'm also going to focus on her scalp as I work my way up. Then I'm going to leave that on for 10 minutes because it's penetrating. So we're going to use that time to allow the product to work and just penetrate, you know, make sure that moisture is just infused in her hair strands, fill in any holes from damage and things like that that we can help with. And then I'm going to rinse that out with cool temperature water to lock in the moisture from the previous steps. Okay, so now that her hair is completely free of product, is squeaky clean, I'm ready to start blow drying, but I do want to protect her hair from the heat of the blow dryer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add about a I would say a pea size of our Naturally Vera Aloe Vera leave-in conditioner to her hair, distribute it evenly throughout her hair, and then I'm going to section it off just like we did when I was detangling her hair so that I can blow dry. So I'm just going to blow dry each section, get it as straight as possible with the blow dryer so that all I have to do is clean it up when I do the finish with the flat iron, because I only like to do one pass. So what I'll typically do is I will get the hair completely blow dried, straight as possible, and then I'll go over it one more time just on a lower temperature so that I can catch any section where water dripped down into there and make sure that her roots are dry as well. Then I'm going to add our whipped shea butter, just a half of a pea size of that. I'm gonna just spread it out on my hands, create a film, and get it all throughout her hair so that I can protect her hair from the heat of the flat iron. I'm gonna put it in the small sections, and I'm just gonna do one pass and get all the way through her hair. And then if she needs a trim, I follow up and trim right at the end. Typically everybody just gets dusted. They don't really need a lot cut off of their hair. So Alisa's hair was super soft. It was very bouncy, voluminous, and I mean, it is just absolutely gorgeous. She has the hair type that is the most versatile in my opinion. Her curls are popping. She can wear a fro. She can do the wash and go. She can do any protective style and it's gonna look nice and last. And then if she wants to blow her hair out, it will literally look like she has a relaxer, added hair and everything. And this is all things that her hair can do. And the moment she hits water, it will revert right back to curls. So if you are interested in a product that is very versatile, if you have hair like Alisa's and you want to just be able to do different styles and different things to it without compromising the health and the overall quality of your hair, then the products that we used today was a Naturally Vera Ultimate Bundle for Heat Styling.